Hey everybody, this is Blazer Firewolf, and this is just a bit of a short review, my review of 2023. I'm not going to do a plans video like Lion Queen did, so I'll just sum her up and say this year's been one of the best years I've had in a while, at least for metal detecting, that is. Um, so far, I'm just kicking it back at home, watching my dogs, Stella and Lily. Um, So far, I've had some really shocking things of this year, ups and downs, lefts and rights. It's been a very iffy. Um, I will say that I've been struggling a bit with my mental health in certain elements. Last week, Saturday and Sunday, was pretty hectic. I'm going to try to brush off that. Now, this is a good shout out to Lil Fox. I'm just gonna call her Lil Fox. I'm sure you know who that is. A while back, she did a community post about street sharks. Now I wasn't sure, but one time while I was on Tubi's a streaming platform where you can watch free movies, television series, shows, news, etc. And while I was on there, I actually found the Street Shark series. Surprisingly, it aired in September 1994 till about May 1997. 3 seasons, 40 episodes. It lasted just about as long as Gargoyles, even though Gargoyles premiered just a month after um, Street Sharks. September 9th, 1994. Gargoyles aired October 24th, 1994. Now, even though Gargoyles had 78 episodes, it still surprisingly only lasted a few seasons. But I gave Street Sharks a shot, and my personal opinion is I think season 1 is probably the best. Um, this, the, you know, it's been really good. I love it. It's one of the best shows I've had and seen in quite a while to end this year. So I was very humbled that I was able to see it. Um, as soon as I saw it, maybe I'll do a full review, but not a guarantee. If you can go check out my community post that I just posted not too long ago today. But that's not what this video is about. It's about a review of this year. Throughout the months, starting in January, on Friday the 13th of January, I'm sure you already saw, I found a 1903 Indian head penny that was 8 inches down in really dry dirt of Prospect Park. So what I did is I continued on, and of course I found that silver spoon handle in an 1897 Indian and some other relics. So I waited a few months, and if you haven't yet, please check out my last roundup video of this year. I found some incredible relics that I have no idea 1,000% how old exactly what they are. I found looks like maybe a lip balm container it could be from the 30s or it could be somewhere around that time. And I found some really cool bullets, relics, strange items, a lot of junk, brass and copper scrap metal, but I save all my brass and copper because you don't know if you save a whole bag of it, maybe you might find out it's actually worth quite a bit if you recycle it. January was a good month. I had my birthday, I think it was at Dad's for a little bit. Then in February was kind of iffy, but I found that 14 karat gold what do you call that? um, rose gold ring with actual diamonds, actual carats like diamonds. Um, this year's been so good on gold. I found like what, four gold items? Well, three actually, but yeah. Um, it was a good month. I went around and doing certain things, watched certain stuff. March was kind of a bit up and down, left and right. Um, I did unfortunately broke my pinpointer because of wear and tear. I had it. The end of it was starting to get a hole in it, and it started to shut down and break, and so I had to buy another one. But on with that day where I was pinpointerless, when I didn't have a pinpointer in March, I found I actually found some silver. I found some silver coins. Go back on that. I think that was back in March or April, and I forgot what day exactly, but what time that roundup video was. But I've been doing a lot of fan art through those times. Sometimes you have your ups and downs. Sometimes you really have really good days. Sometimes you have really bad days. Sometimes you have days that you feel very pressed, like pushed, like someone's pushing you down, like pressure. Sometimes you have days where you feel happy, you want to make someone happy, you help somebody in the world. Um, this year has been really good on certain things. In the summer, I found during the times of the summer, it's been really hectic for me because I couldn't metal detect. It was way too hot, up like in the hundreds of degrees. It was boiling hot, but I was still able to find some relics. I was still able to find some good stuff and cool stuff. Um, I still was able to keep drawing. I had to at least take 1 month off. I was, during the months, I was doing certain elements and things. I talked to some good friends on here, like Lioness. Um, I know I've been talking to CJB Studios. Definitely check them out. Um, it's been it's been a bit rocky for me on what I should do, because then by June I've noticed something wrong with my batteries for my Garrett Ace 300. It's I've been noticing every hour or less of an hour every time I started my machine, my batteries were kind of shorting. I only had like 3 bars, and then less than that, 2 bars left, and something wasn't right. So I had to get new set of batteries right around, I think, September. Um, I got a new set of batteries. It turned out it was the batteries, and it wasn't the chart. It was probably the charger or the batteries, but it's been a bit hectic. I've been having some issues. We got a new dog. I don't think I could. Maybe one of these days I could show you her, but at first I was. This started right around September. I was very hesitant to have a new dog because Mom was like, "Boom, we're getting another dog," without notifying me ahead of time. At first, I was so hectic of having another dog. But it's been a few months now since we've had her. She's already now just a year old. I think she's a Belgian Malinois, kind of like our dog Stella. Um, a mix with a Shepherd, a German Shepherd mix, maybe. I forgot exactly, but yeah. One of these days, in my future videos, maybe I could do a short video of showing you guys what she loves playing around and doing stuff. Right now I'm looking at her and she's laying down. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. I might think about showing you guys, so hold on. Let's see if this camera will work. Come on, work. I'll show you guys Lily. Nah, she's shy. She's still shy of me, but she does. Whenever she has been improving quite a bit. We had to get her. Yeah, she doesn't want to be shown. I won't force her. So, but you get the idea. We had to get her fixed. She's kind of getting a bit iffy, but she's getting used to me. She's been hanging around with me a little more often. She's been able to jump up on my bed and be nice. Lily, that's her name. But yeah. So we had a new dog since September. It's been a bit iffy. She always seemed to be avoiding me, but I was so hesitant. It's been affecting my mental health having a new dog without being notified ahead of time. It just puts a lot of pressure onto me. But that's over with. She's changing a lot. She's a lot nicer to me now. She doesn't growl as much or bark, really. She still keeps following me and pacing around me, but she doesn't really, you know. But yeah. So, we didn't celebrate October, well, Halloween. We just pretty much set out a bucket of candy and pretty much just set it out in front of our porch. But yeah, it's been a bit iffy, rocky months, but I've been able to push through. My art's been improving quite a lot. I first did All Dogs Go to Heaven fan art. I did Tales from the Crypt Keeper, and judging by what I just saw, that cartoon, I think in the coming month, since it actually will be turning 30 years old in September 9th, it was released September 9th, 1994, so give or take, it actually will be 30 years old, coming near 30 years old in next year, 2024, so maybe I will do Street Sharks. But I made a New Year's resolution. I actually will not watch any more Disney movies the coming year. I'll still watch cartoons and animated stuff, but just block out Disney. Watch something else. So I will be watching Don Bluth. There's another cartoon on there that on Tubi that I haven't seen that kind of coexists with Street Sharks called Extreme Dinosaurs. It only had one season, 52 episodes. I might get the chance to watch it. I just actually right now, before I was recording this, I was actually watching District 9. If anybody's ever seen District 9, check it out. I won't really spoil it, though it did come out the same year as 9 and Avatar. Boy, yeah. I haven't seen 9 in a really long time, though I would like to try to find that movie and watch it again. It was a great film. And of course, Avatar. But if anyone's seen District 9, check it out. It's about this. It's produced, directed, and created by Peter Jackson. Anybody who knows Peter Jackson. But yeah. So I've just been watching horror films in October. A lot of Italian horror films. Ked82 introduced me to watch Bruno Mattei horror films, movies that he worked on but didn't really make. Like, you know, I did see this cool interview of him, Bruno Mattei, or Bruno Mattei, however you pronounce it. It's Italian, you know. But yeah, I'm pretty bad. I'm not even Italian, so. But he makes these horrible films. There's this really cool documentary interview that I saw of him. So what I'm gonna be doing is kind of watching almost all the Bruno Mattei films. I've already watched Strike Commando 1, and some of his other films that were pretty bad. Zombie 3 was pretty good. I already kind of showed you guys that art. I liked it. It's probably one of my favorite Bruno Mattei films. But um, yeah, just watching horror films. Then I decided to watch films I haven't seen before. Um, the Chucky series was on back in November. I was able to watch that cool documentary. I saw the all the Chucky sequels, all of the Chucky sequels. I never seen the series because I don't know if they'll ever end the series and then put it on somewhere. Then I could get the chance to watch it, but I might get the chance to. But yeah, I watched all the Child's Play sequels, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If anything, Bride of Chucky still works. Bride of Chucky personally is my most favorite of all the sequels. I had some problems with Seed, but it was funny. Um, then there's this cool documentary called Living with Chucky. I think it's called Living with Chucky. Um, it's a really cool documentary. Definitely check it out. But yeah, so far I've been watching a bit more horror films. I got the chance to see the new Insidious movie, Insidious: The Red Door. I'd say it's on par with it being just as good as Insidious 1 and 2. I hated 3. I felt like 3, even though it's a prequel, I just didn't like it. The fourth one had some good ideas, but it was so mixed to me. Insidious 1 and 2 were good, but 3 was bad. 4 had some mixed review. I liked it, but didn't. I liked the fact it take place just right before the events of the first movie, but eh. Then I saw The Red Door, and I'm like, wow, the opening credits was phenomenal. I was impressed with the opening credits. That's all I can say. Watch Insidious 5, The Red Door. If anything, it should be the last one. It took 5 years, but surprisingly, it actually was good. It's the best attempt of a sequel since the first 2 films. But that's all I could say. So far, I've been chatting with some friends. I talked with Lerod. I've been diving more into anthropomorphic certain characters. I was able to watch Garfield and Friends. I finished watching it, but then I start to get some attachment to the U.S. Acres comic strip and the cartoon. I grew to a thought that maybe I could do something. And of course, while I was there, I actually got the chance. You know what? I found out they're playing the real Ghostbusters on YouTube, so I might as well watch it. So I got the chance to watch it, and there's one episode that I won't spoil per se, because I'm sure you've already know if you've been following me long enough. But yeah, I had to do fan art of that guy because he reminded me a lot like one character from U.S. Acres. So November was a good day. It was a good Thanksgiving. We had a great time. It was really, we had a good family tradition. I still metal detected here and there. This might be the last, this, so far, 2023. Um, but I'm shooting this before Christmas, so I hope you all have a lovely, amazing Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy wherever you are. Canada, United States. But yeah, Christmas is gonna be something, and I will be going to my dad's on January the 27th, the day before my birthday. When I go over there, I'm gonna be detecting more and more, but I already know what I'm gonna get for my birthday. I was actually thinking of getting a new metal detector, the Garrett Ace 400. Grandma and Grandpa Peterson came by. We chatted a little bit. We were able to have a little bit of time. I talked with Grandpa about certain issues with my Garrett with the battery situation, but I did tell him I had to use 9 volt double rechargeable double A's because I didn't like the idea of just buying batteries and using it all up. I just think rechargeable was able to be good for me, but he told me that the best machine that he would recommend me I would get would be the Garrett Ace 400. I'm going to look at that machine before I decide to get it. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to try to spend as much time reading some information on it. I might even think about getting a cover, but this time, the reason I stopped using my cover was because it was busted, or it did it kept getting stuff clogged onto the top of it. I mean, it helps cover the bottom, but it doesn't protect the top because if you're trying to detect, if it's raining and all that mud and all that stuff is going to get clogged at the top. So that's why I had to throw away that one. I wish I didn't, but yeah, I'm going to get a new cover for my Garrett. So I've been in and out using certain modes while I was detecting that orchard. Um, I'm gonna be posting my drawing my Sona all month video. Might be coming. I can't determine exactly what day if it's gonna be this month, um, but it will come out. Um, Another thing is I actually just went to Five Below and I was thinking of shouting out Donkey Girl again because of since I've been to Five Below, I've decided to try out new things. I got 2 different drinks I've never had before. I got these new gummy things I've never tried, gummy sushi and gummy pickles. That will be in the next one, Donkey Girl 456. But overall, this year's been probably one of the best years I've had. Um, Metal detecting wise and art wise. Mental wise, it's been a bit up and down, but it's been more positive. Um, so I don't want to get to the sad news because it might be iffy, but I don't know how long we're going to be living in this new house. That's all I could say. We might be moving out in the coming year, so this I won't be living in this house for a while. We might be moving out. I can't determine when or how or what or where, but that's all I can say. But I want to at least try to metal detect this area, that my backyard and the front yard one last time before we decide to But yeah, I'm gonna be spending a week of for my birthday at Dad's, January 27th. So yeah. Um, Overall, it's been good. I've been making friends. I've been trying to do certain things. I've been trying to do update videos on history of some of the items I find while metal detecting. I think that will be probably a new thing of in and of itself. But it's been a good week. Um, that Christmas episode of The Bad Guys, oh gosh, it was pretty sad. I was pretty disappointed. It made me rather watch the actual movie. So I am protesting because the movie was so good and the books were so good and the Christmas was special was terrible. So yeah. But this year's been really good. I've been watching cool stuff. I've been metal detecting. I've been drawing. I've been able to chat with some of my friends on here. Good YouTube. Um, but yeah, this is a shout out video to Lil Fox. Um, I am done watching Street Sharks, though I don't know if I would like. I'll watch Extreme Dinosaurs, but given how long it's been on Tubi, I'm probably gonna think about revisiting Street Sharks if it stays on there in the coming year. Then I'm gonna watch Extreme Dinosaurs. Extreme Dinosaurs has been on there for a while, so yeah. I hope you guys like this video. My review of 2023. So far, it's not as good as 2022. Well, it is. It's as good as 2022. It's better than 2020 and 2021. That's for sure. Um, I thought 2022 was one of the second best. It's not as good as this year, but it still counts. But I hope you guys like this video. Please be sure to comment, subscribe. It really helps. Sadly, I've been noticing on my Gmail that I don't really get any notification about who subscribes to me anymore, sadly. I don't know what's up with that. Um, but I've still been posting. I've still been posting community tabs quite a bit whenever I could. I'm gonna be. My next video will be doing Blaze all month, December. And next month will be more TF art. But yeah. And hope you guys have a good week, weekday, weekend, whenever you watch it. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.